Hi everyone, myself Israel Jebasingh, the Director of Officers IAS Academy. It's a proud moment for us. Prashanth, our student, has cleared in his very first attempt. In fact, I didn't clear in my first attempt. Mr. Rangarajan, who's our Associate Director, he cleared in his first attempt and got IAS. But today we have our student, just 8 months. He came and today he's sitting with his mother today with us. So it's really a proud moment for Officers IAS Academy. First of all, congratulations to his mother. How are you feeling, madam? Today your son is Prashanth, Dr. Prashanth, IAS from today. How's your feel?
Yeah, I feel very happy. I thank the Almighty and all his mentors, the Academy, and of course, I'm happy that he has realized his dream. He was always interested in helping people and reaching out to people. So I think this should be the best career option for him.
Prashanth, I think when you entered Officers IAS Academy, how many months before prelims?
So roughly, I think it was 8 months before prelims that I came to Officers IAS.
So when you entered the academy, what was your feel? Were you confident that you'll get into IAS?
Sir, I was sure of making it to the IAS at least sooner or later is what I felt back then. And with the suitable guidance from Officers IAS, I'm sure that I really felt that I would have made it either ways.
Did you miss tests here, prelims and all? Were you regularly attending all the tests or?
So most often it's not possible for us to attend every single test, but majority of the tests definitely yes. And the prelims test series at Officers as well was what I gave. In fact, I came offline from my home, so every test I just used to come, give it, and get it checked like myself. Like you get the key, you really get to know where you stand. And once the rank list is out, it gave me a fair idea as to where I stand, at least within the academy. So that extrapolates, within the state and across the nation as a whole. So most often, at least I used to stay somewhere around the top 3 or top 5, except for maybe geography, where I really lacked a lot.
So you were at that time when you were in top 3, you were thinking you'll make it to IAS?
So like it's totally an unpredictable journey, as they always call it. And clearing the UPSC prelims was always the first ideal that I always thought. The mains and the interview always is at a later stage, and if you don't clear the prelims, you don't make it to the mains or interview. So the whole point of getting to the UPSC is because you need to clear the prelims first, and that is exactly what stuck to my mind. And I was very passionate about clearing the prelims more because I think I would have solved at least 10,000 different questions in prelims, more than 10,000 I should say. So at least 100 papers it comes to. I think that is the amount of preparation that it takes to clear prelims these days, considering that it's getting tough by the day. And it's a place where it's not just about a matter of talent, but also about luck with respect to UPSC. And I'll consider myself equally fortunate for being that.
Okay, you cross the prelims, then coming to mains. How was your feel? Were you top? And again, you were top 3 in prelims,
Yes,
not
sir.
except geography, right?
Yes, sir.
Mains exam, how was your feel when you were writing the tests here?
So with respect to the mains, again, all of us start, as a noob and novice, and our first tests are all somewhere, for 250, we'll end up getting, say, 60, 70-ish. And that's why we start improving. There are inputs from evaluators here at Officers, or even, elsewhere, you start thinking, okay, where are the places that I'm going wrong? So where should be the place that I should present better? All of us read the same content. There is no difference at all. And when it comes to presenting, I think all of us present differently. So that is where the edge comes from. And every single score counts, every single mark counts. In fact, in my final mains, I think I've done a lot of blunders, I should say. But then that would have probably been the reason why it has probably decreased my scores and ranks by a little lesser, I would say, or I should have been even more less, maybe within the R50. But nevertheless, like retrospectively, all this apart, I think within the academy, those small, minute errors that my evaluators have been able to pinpoint, I think that is what has been the game changer, sir.
So evaluators and also the teachers, right?
Definitely, sir. It goes without saying that the faculty, they do look up, but then the evaluators are the first level. So the faculty screen on top of it, and
They
they
were
add
giving you
inputs.
feedback and all?
Yes, sir. Very timely feedbacks. And in fact, Deepak sir and Guna sir have always been constantly at my back, finding my levels of progress. And they've checked my essays, GS papers as well. So they've always been giving inputs from their end. And Rangarajan sir as well for polity, IR. So it's been always a mix of, different faculty. And you get to hear different perspectives of similar questions. So I think that is what matters in this journey.
The day you entered Officers IAS Academy, somewhere, because I am in this field for almost, this is the 11th year, I was thinking this guy is to be, I could make out going by your academic from Madras Medical College and all. So when you entered hostel, I remember, in fact, I was telling my other teachers also, this guy is going to make top 20 ranks. So in fact, the first name I was searching today was in top 20, whether Prashanth is there. So actually, I'm disappointed. Are you disappointed?
So I think I'll consider myself more fortunate and honored to be part of the holy PDF of UPSC, as they call it. And being within the top 80 ranks is always what I really wanted, because I know people had even more better expectations over me. But then, sir, like as they always say, there is something better place for us always in life. And considering that, the rank of 80 even fetches you in IAS, that is all that, matters for me per se. So I feel extremely fortunate and honored to be part of the top 80 ranks of IAS. So I'll consider myself fortunate for that, sir, again.
In fact, for the audience thing, in fact, Prashant should have been top 20. But last week when he was coming and we were discussing, one, especially after the mains, but still I was telling him you'll get an interview call. One essay topic alone, he misread the topic, that changed. Otherwise, he should have been a top 20 rank person. Anyway, I'm happy today, first attempt itself. He has got through and got into his dream service. Okay. Now coming back, interview part. So how you felt the preparation here?
Interview part is always a make or break journey, and when it comes to shaping the interview, I think that is where the role of mocks and the inputs with respect to the DAF analysis come into play. So what you give in your DAF is all that you construct. If you send your DAF, 50% of your interview is already done, because I could see the level of respect and the reverence that the honorable UPSC panel rendered to me, especially in the actual interview, where my DAF was, I think, a extremely big plus point. And if I really don't know my marks as of yet, but if I were to actually speculate, I feel my interview marks would have been the best, because they treated me with utmost respect. Though when I just came out of the interview, I really felt probably I should have done a little more better. I think there is always scope for improvement, and we always feel average about our interview. But then it's about how you do comparative to others, and the flow and the fluency and the confidence, along with the level of depth of knowledge that you show in the interview, is all that matters. And that is how I think the academy has trained us for the mock interviews as well. So this is where the role of interview comes, and interview being a game changer with respect to being a make or breakthrough, as I said before. I think once you cross the interview, it's said that you probably don't have to give a second attempt for the prelims. But then if your interview is flunked, then there's no other go but to give a second attempt for the prelims. And that is the biggest nightmare for all of us down there. So I think interview is one step which people should not take lightly, and that is one place where even if you do your mains a little too bad, I should say, not maybe extremely bad, but here and there and off the records, maybe, like, interview is somewhere you should probably get through. Like a 200 plus is definitely a possibility, and that's something that you should work on.
Now, prelims, mains, interview, you have been there for last 8 months. Of course, 8 months is before prelims. After that, you last
Yes, sir,
1
for a
year, you
year.
are here. People always remember the teaching staff, teachers. How about the non-teaching staff? They are the one I always feel, the academy, Officers Academy.
Yes, sir.
They do everything, but they don't get recognized. How was your interaction with them?
The first day, I still vividly remember when one of the staffs gave me an ID card, and she told me, okay, so this is the ID that you need to go, walk up the stairs, and that's how bonds are developed and relationships form. And we really had a great rapport with the people handling the contact numbers for the admin officers IAS as well. So I still remember every single time pinging them up, maybe even sometimes in the midnight, pestering them, asking if a particular faculty was available, if the evaluators have given the papers. And I think they are the ones who in fact run behind us all through the journey. In fact, not just me, but all of us in the academy, or maybe part of the journey truly. So I think those are the ones who are least recognized, rather, and they deserve equal recognition as good as the faculty and the evaluators.
One hypothetical question. In case today your name was not there in the list, what you would have done?
Well, the next thing probably would be to get back to prelims and sit for studying.
So that's the thing.
Because it is all about consistency and hard work. And even if I were to drop a piece of advice to fellow juniors, it is all about working with consistency, because there are quite a few people who even cracked it at the 11th attempt, and there are people who do it at the first attempt. And what matters between both of them probably is about a matter of luck and consistency. So if you don't get it in the first attempt, to shun away saying that UPSC is unpredictable and hence maybe the toughest exam is probably not the right choice. So it's about do or die attitude and never die attitude rather. In fact, I would say it that way. So Gandhiji always says that you need to, be the change that you want to see in the world. And when you expect a change in the world, that is exactly the change that you wish to see in yourself. And probably you should bring it out in you as well. So this is probably the piece of advice that I would give, and it's all about perseverance and consistency.
So thank you so much. In fact, madam, I think the full credit should, because he lost his father, and in fact, she is the most important person today because of her academy and all the next stage. It is because of her today he is Prashanth IAS. So congratulations, madam, to you, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Congrats, Prashanth IAS. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, and hope it was useful for you. See you later. Thank you.